Don't just live for tomorrow, or just live in yesterday. Just be glad for all you have that's in today. And though you've come through many obstacles.
Hey everyone, Connie here, and welcome to my blind reaction to yet another Pokemon Scarlet and Violet trailer. So, this one kind of came out of nowhere and caught me very much by surprise. I did not expect another one this soon. Granted, I was expecting another. I just didn't expect it until like next month, like to be one final trailer prior to the release. But no, luckily this one doesn't seem to be like a big one or anything. It seems to be very focused. It's called Guess Iono's Partner Pokemon. I don't know who Iono is, but I guess we'll see. It's only 3.5 minutes long, which isn't too long, so I guess it's just introducing a new character, maybe a new gym leader, just something like that. A very brief video. It's not going to be like going through a bunch of new stuff, but I'm definitely interested to see what it gives to us, who Iono is, and who their partner Pokemon is, I guess. It's interesting that it is giving us another trailer this soon, because we just had the other one. We just had the Paldean Adventure one that had Farigiraf in it. And it's just like, I really didn't expect another one this soon. I'm almost kind of worried that they're going to start like putting out a bunch of them in quick succession, just announcing a bunch of things all at once. In like every week or so. And I kind of don't want that, because I feel like it's like, okay, you don't need to do that. You can just put out one and announce all of this new stuff in one single trailer. But it's like, I don't know. We'll see. And one thing I'm surprised that no one has said anything about regarding these trailers, or at least I don't think so. If someone has said it, maybe they said in one of the first ones, but I don't think anyone has. I'd have to go back and look. I'm surprised no one's said anything about spoilers for me. It's like normally I avoid spoilers pretty heavily on things, but I'll just explain it here, even though no one really asked. For video games, spoilers kind of work differently for me. With pretty much any video game, unless it's something that I really do actively want to avoid most spoilers for, I can be fine with hearing things as long as I don't know everything going in. With Generation 8 of Pokemon, there were plenty of things I knew about going in. I watched trailers and stuff, but there were also some things I didn't know. There were some things that just weren't revealed ahead of time. And it still allowed, still allowed the adventure to be fun, still allowed the games to be entertaining. Even knowing certain things, and knowing like some of the Pokemon, and some of the evolutions and whatnot, and some of the trainers, but I didn't know everything. I didn't have all that information. So that's kind of the way I go about it with video games. Some video games I do want to remain as spoiler-free as possible, but for the most part, I'm pretty good with hearing a few things here and there, seeing a couple trailers or whatnot. It's different with anime and cartoons and whatnot. I don't know why. It's just I have a different feeling going into them. I just want to view them differently. And plus, obviously, in terms of reactions, I react to a lot of those shows, so I want to remain spoiler-free on them because of that. Unless I know it's something I'm not going to react to, then I'm not as worried about it. Excuse me. But yeah, either way, with this, it's fine to like check out these trailers and stuff because the trailers won't announce everything. They won't reveal everything. And I don't pay attention to the leaks. Those reveal a lot more. We don't know exactly what the trailers are going to reveal in comparison to the leaks. But I don't pay attention to the leaks. I try to avoid those because those give out too much information. And if they are, whether they're right or not, it's like in the case that they are right, I just don't want all of that information, you know? But yeah, so we're going to check this out. It will be redirected as usual, just to be safe. And hopefully, it's pretty cool. So, let's just get this going. So when the screen fades to black, when the screen fades to black, pause this redirect and go to the description below. Follow the link to the reaction, and after you watch it, come back here to the redirect and resume play. Because after it fades to black then fades back in, everything from that point forward will be my afterthoughts and will contain spoilers to the trailer. So, that being said, thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you at the reaction. And we are back, and we'll begin with spoilers in 3, 2, 1, now. Not that there's really much to talk about with this one. This was, I wouldn't say a weak trailer, but a pretty bland one, I guess. It wasn't really that exciting compared to others. It just basically introduced a single character. And it kind of teased that it was going to introduce her partner Pokemon, but didn't. So, Iono is the electric-type gym leader of the city Lavincia. That is most of what we know about this new gym. We haven't seen the city or anything. We just know that it's called Lavincia and that the gym leader is Iono here. Iono is also a streamer and influencer and is, in my opinion, clearly based off of VTubers in terms of her design. Just the over-the-top clothes, the candy-colored hair with the big Magnemite hairpins, or hair clips, or whatever she called them, and even the sharp teeth and, like, ridiculously glowing eyes and stuff. It's like, she's gotta be based on VTubers, come on. And there's nothing wrong with that, and there's nothing wrong with having a character who's a streamer or influencer. I mean, Gen 8 had Raihan, who was an influencer, sharing his selfies and whatnot to social media all the time. Like, that was a thing. Even though they didn't go too deep into it, they might be going more into this with Iono. The overall, like, idea of this trailer is pretty interesting, I guess. Having, like, a voiced, when obviously she's not going to be voiced in the game proper, having a voice trailer where the character introduces herself and puts on a stream, of sorts. She's streaming, she's doing this little guessing game. It's like, oh, guess my partner Pokemon. And there's all these little hints given, but nothing is ever fully revealed. My guess would that it would probably be a new Pokemon. And I was thinking sort of the Pikachu clone, but we kind of already have the Pikachu clone, Pawmi. So I'm wondering if it could be like a Pawmi evolution or something. I think it's Pawmi, right? That's a possibility. But otherwise, I don't really know. It might be something completely different. It's kind of hard to say, based on the tiny bit of information and the fact that it's probably going to be a new Pokemon, let's be honest. But otherwise, we don't really get anything new from this trailer. Like I guess the most interesting part is getting to see Iono herself and getting to see her like full design and everything. Um, Trying to see like the more full body here. So she's wearing this ridiculously huge coat over what looks like just a top and shorts. She also looks like she has like some kind of knee pads or leggings or something on. Um, she has long hair and it has like a bow shape on the front, and then of course the two Magnemite hair clips or whatever. And her hair is pink and blue. The little bit I think we can see at the top is that it's like white with like some like strappings going around her neck, but it's completely sleeveless. I mean the top under the coat, of course. Can't really see much of anything else in regards to that. Can't still really see too much of the shorts or anything or leggings or whatever's going on down there. Can't exactly tell what's the deal. Um, it's not a bad design by any means. I'd even say it's a good design. Again, they're going for like a VTuber kind of thing. It definitely fits. And you can definitely read electric type, even without the Magnemite hair clips and all. You could definitely read electric type from the design, just the jacket being like this big yellow black coat and everything. And just the general design of her somehow still entirely reads electric type. So that was very, very obvious. Um, yeah, I think her personality is very energetic and fun loving, kind of a lot of what you would see, I guess, from a lot of VTubers, at least from what I've seen of VTubers. It probably just depends on the VTuber, of course, but very energetic, very high energy, very goofy and silly and fun loving. Um, Definitely an interesting character, and again, I'm completely fine with them putting in a character who's a streamer and influencer into this. Um, there's nothing wrong with including that in Pokemon, and I think that with streaming and influencing and all being as big as it is currently in the world, it just kind of makes sense. It just does. It just kind of makes sense to include a character like this in Pokemon. Um, it works out just fine. I definitely want to kind of know a little more about her, so let's see what we can find out here. I'm going to see if I can find out more, like maybe on Bulbapedia or Cerebi. Cerebi would probably be better. So let's go to the Scarlet and Violet page of Cerebi. Huh. Load everything up, please. I'm not seeing anything specific there, so let's try to find the exact, Well, on Cerebi, it just leads to a single page and shows a single trailer. It's not showing, like, characters or anything. Okay, here we go. Here's some game sections. Paldean form, new Pokemon. Characters is probably what I would want. New characters. Da-da-da. Past all the characters. That's just showing characters we know. So let's... Victory Road gyms. Let's check that. That's not showing the new information on here yet. So let's check Twitter. Let's see if the Pokemon's official Twitter says anything. Because for the gyms, it only showed the two gyms we already knew about. Glassada and Artizone. So, let's check Pokemon. And let's check their official Twitter. See what they have to say. Okay, so the official Twitter with the announcement just mentions the stuff there. I meet Iono, an influencer, streamer, and gym leader, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so let's check maybe Cerebi, because Cerebi tends to expand upon this stuff more, I guess you could say. As does Bulbapedia. Let's see if they have anything up. Okay, they have a link here. Let's click that. And it just mentions on here that it was put up, basically. It's not actually giving us any new information. Well, the last place to check would be Bulbapedia. No, they're not giving anything on here, too. Okay, so I guess there's no other real information to check out at the moment. Maybe there will be later on, but... So yeah, I don't know if there's going to be like a part 2 to this where it reveals Iono's partner Pokemon, or if that's something that we are going to have to wait until the game to find out. Either way, this was fun, I guess. I definitely feel like I need to see more and see more of like in-game stuff with her. But I would like to hear what you think nonetheless. Tell me in the comments below, what do you think of Iono? And do you have a thought on who her partner Pokemon is? For the time being, though, thank you so much for tuning in. I'm Connie, and I'm signing off. See y'all next time.